Good morning. In the previous lecture, we have seen the definition of public nuisance and some type of public nuisance. Today we are going to continue further. We have seen the last section, which was 278 in the previous video. Okay, now we are going to start with 279. 279 states about fouling of water of public spring or reservoir. Means the water is being used for specific purposes. The person, the offender is doing some act which is fouling of water. He is corrupting the water or fouls the water in a public spring. Then he will be liable under section 279. Okay. Whoever voluntarily corrupts or fouls the water or any public spring or reservoir or as to make it less fit for the purpose for which it was used previously shall be punished with imprisonment extend to 6 months or fine extend to 5,000 rupees or both. In these sections, many of the sections tell the same type of punishment. Okay, 6 months imprisonment or fine extend to 5,000 rupees or both for fouling of water of a public spring. Okay, the next section is section 280, making atmosphere noxious to health. Whoever voluntarily affects or vitiates the atmosphere in any place as to make it noxious to the health of the people who are living there, who are dwelling in that vicinity or doing business in the neighborhood or passing along on a public way, he'll be punished with fine extend to 1,000 rupees. Here imprisonment is not there, just fine punishment is there and the amount is extend to 1,000 rupees. Okay. Next is section 281, which states about rash driving or riding on public way. Here the person is rashly driving or riding on a public way, so rashly, so negligently, which endangers human life, which is likely to cause hurt or which is likely to cause any injury. Means it is likely to cause, it is not caused. It is one step prior, likely to cause. It would have been caused, but it has not been caused. Okay. Now the further few sections, they deal with the same aspect, like he is doing something because of which he is endangering life, likely to cause injury. Okay, so first consider it, likely to cause injury is different and causing injury is different. Actual injury is caused, but prior to that it would have been caused, isn't it? Both the stages are different, and this stage, that is likelihood to cause injury, that is discussed in further few sections. Okay, now 281 states, whoever drives any vehicle or rides on any public way in a manner so rashly or negligently as to endanger human life or to be likely to cause hurt or injury to any other person shall be punished with imprisonment extend to 6 months or fine extend to 1,000 rupees or both. That is 281. Okay, 282, rash navigation of vessel. Vessel means what? Ship. We have seen the definition. Anything which is going to be used as a conveyance in the sea, that will be called as a vessel. Here what is being rashly navigated? A vessel, a ship is being navigated. In 281, drives any vehicle on any public way. Here it is rash navigation of vessel. Whoever navigates any vessel in a manner so rash or negligent as to endanger human life or to be likely to cause hurt or injury to any other person shall be punished with imprisonment extend to 6 months or fine extend to 10,000 rupees or both. 283 now, exhibition of false light, mark or buoy. Means here the person is exhibiting a false light or a false mark in such a way that the navigator will get misleaded, and if the navigator gets misleaded, it may happen that he will not find the seashore, isn't it? So the punishment is very severe here, that is 7 years. Okay, whoever exhibits any false light, mark or buoy intending or knowing it to be likely that such exhibition will mislead any navigator, shall be punished with imprisonment of either description, which may extend to 7 years, and with fine which shall not be less than 10,000 rupees. Okay. Now 284, conveying person by water for hire unsafe or overloaded. Every ship is having its own capacity to load persons, to load a weight, and the ship is been overloaded, but nothing happened, nobody died, or the ship did not sunk, but it would have been, likelihood was there, that is being dealt in 284. Whoever knowingly or negligently conveys or causes is to be conveyed for hire any person by water in any vessel, when that vessel is in such a state or so loaded as to endanger the life of that person, shall be punished. Imprisonment extend to 6 months or fine extend to 5,000 rupees or both. Means here overloaded ship is there, overloaded vessel is there, and it is putting that person, the passenger's life in danger. Okay. Now the next is section 285, danger or obstruction in public way or line of navigation. That person here is doing any act or omitting to do something which is going to cause danger or obstruction or injury to any person in any public way or a line of navigation. Here he will be punished with fine which may extend to 5,000 rupees. Okay. The next section is section 286, negligent conduct with respect to poisonous substance. 286, 287 and all, they deal with negligent act. Okay. And here they deal with negligence with poisonous substance, negligence with fire or combustible matter. So the sections are divided like this. 286, whoever does with any poisonous substance any act in a manner so rash or negligent as to endanger human life or to be likely to cause hurt, injury to any person. Just likelihood is there, likelihood of causing injury is there because of poisonous substance, then the punishment is imprisonment 6 months or fine which may extend to 5,000 rupees or both. Now 286 deals with negligent conduct with respect to poisonous substance. 287 deals with negligent conduct with respect to fire or combustible matter. Here also just endangering life is there, likelihood of injury is there, nothing has happened here. Okay. Punishment for 287 is imprisonment extend to 6 months or fine extend to 2,000 rupees or both. 286 is dealing with poisonous substance, 287 is dealing with fire or combustible matter, 288 is dealing with explosive substance. Same kind of section, just the subject matter changes. Means negligent conduct remains the same, endangering human life or likelihood of causing injury remains the same, the other part just changes. Like 286 deals with poisonous substance, 287 deals with fire or combustible matter, and 288 deals with explosive substance. Negligent conduct with respect to explosive substance. Punishment is imprisonment 6 months or fine extend to 5,000 rupees or both. Now 289, negligent conduct with respect to machinery. Whoever does with any machinery any act so rashly, so negligently as to endanger human life or to be likely to cause hurt or injury to any person, or knowingly or negligently omits to take such order with any machinery in his possession because of which life is been endangered, then the punishment is imprisonment extend to 6 months or fine extend to 5,000 rupees or both. Yeah, these sections are dealing with negligent act, rash and negligent act. Now 290, negligent conduct with respect to pulling down, repairing or constructing building. When you are constructing a building, you have to take certain care, and the person has not taken care. Okay. Negligent conduct with respect to pulling down, repairing or constructing building. Knowingly or negligently omits to take such measures with that building as is sufficient to guard against any probable danger to human life from fall of that building or any part thereof shall be punished with imprisonment extend to 6 months or fine extend to 5,000 rupees or both. Okay. Now 291, negligent conduct with respect to animal. Here all the sections deal with this only, negligent conduct. Previously we were discussing about explosive substance or fire or combustible matter. Now section 291 is dealing with negligent conduct with respect to animal. Okay. Now the punishment is same, that is imprisonment 6 months extend to 6 months or fine extend to 5,000 rupees or with both. Now 292, that is punishment for public nuisance in cases not otherwise provided. This is a general section. See, negligent conduct or public nuisance. First we saw public nuisance relating to infectious disease, spreading of infectious disease. Then we saw about food or drinks. Then we saw about drugs, medicinal preparation. Then we discussed about this reservoir, fouling of a reservoir. Then making noxious the atmosphere. Then we saw poisonous substance. Then we saw danger or obstruction for the line of navigation, isn't it? Negligent conduct for combustible matter means few things have been discussed here in different sections, but something may remain. We fail to discuss certain aspect and that person has done the same thing, then he should not go unpunished. For that section 292 is there, that whoever commits a public nuisance in any case not otherwise provided in this Samhita shall be punished with fine which may extend to 1,000 rupees. Okay. Next, the last section, today's last section is 293, that is continuance of nuisance after injunction to discontinue. For public nuisance we can go to the court, ask for injunction. Injunction is there, but the person is continuing the public nuisance, then he will be liable for 293. Okay. Whoever repeats or continues a public nuisance having been enjoined by any public servant who has lawful authority to issue such injunction not to repeat or continue such nuisance shall be punished with imprisonment 6 months extend to 6 months or fine extend to 5,000 rupees or both. Okay. Till section 293 we complete the concept of nuisance and negligence. Okay. Hereafter the sections are there relating to obscene books and all, obscenity, that we'll see in the next video. Okay. Bye bye.